Alright, let's go on to the second subtopic, which is on equilibrium of a uniform rigid body. So in this subtopic, you have to be able to define what is torque, so this is the formula, and then solve problems related to equilibrium of a rigid body. Okay, so torque, the punya symbol is tau. Okay, so it is the magnitude of the torque exerted by the force with the force is perpendicular to a position vector, which is given by this formula here. Okay, so the distance r ni mesti perpendicular to the force. Okay, so itu barulah dapat cari nilai torque. Okay, torque here. So it has the SI unit of Newton meter, and then we have sign convention of torque. Okay, so it is positive if the turning tendency of the force is anti-clockwise. Okay, so torque ni actually the tendency of an object to turn ataupun to rotate. Okay, so contohnya kalau kita punya handle ni, kalau kita if it is anti-clockwise, dia punya torque is positive. Okay, so torque ni turning tendency of this object. Okay, boleh ah? Alright, and then if it's negative, positive is anti-clockwise, so negative pula dia punya force is clockwise. Okay, so tendency of the force is clockwise. Okay, and then the net torque on a rigid body rotating about an axis is given by this formula here. Okay, so this is actually similar to F equal to MA. Okay, dia lebih kurang macam tu lah. Tapi instead of linear, this is for rotation punya, rotational movement. Okay, so the angular acceleration of an extended rigid object is proportional to the net torque acting on it. Okay, so the torque is directly proportional to the acceleration lah, angular acceleration. Okay, so equilibrium of a uniform rigid body, so basically the vector sum of all forces must be 0. Macam ni, this one should have II. Okay, and then the vector sum of all external torque must be 0. Okay, itu baru dia boleh clarified pula. It can then be classified as equilibrium. Okay, so problem solving strategy. Kalau object tu in equilibrium, you should firstly draw a diagram for the system ataupun the situation, and then you can draw a force diagram, apply these two equations, and then you can then solve the system of equations. Okay, right, so that is basically the theory part for subtopic 8.2.